Hello, my name's Alicia. Welcome to my channel. Several weeks ago, I was tagged in a video that was a get to know me video, and it has just been crazy. November was crazy, December's crazy, so this is the first time I've had a chance to sit down. But Sheila over at Having Fun with Fashion over at 50 tagged me, and I will link her channel down below. But she's a very nice lady, and she does unboxings and things like that. So anyway, I am not going to answer every question she answered. I may throw in a couple different, but I thought this would be fun to do. The first question she had answered is basically where are you from? And I grew up in Indiana, born and raised there, 25 years, and I loved it. And I still love Indiana. It was just sort of nice, quiet upbringing. My dad's house was surrounded by cornfields, about a 40-minute bus ride to school. So I really liked that sort of country upbringing. We grew all of our, fruits and vegetables in the garden. My mom canned. So it was very different than where I live now. And so I love going back to visit family, but I went through school there, a college, etc. And so I was born and raised in Indiana. I currently now live in Orange County, California, which is definitely a big change from Indiana. No country life here, big city. Of course, we live in the suburb. But anyway, the second question was, where did I meet my husband? Kevin and I met, I forgot, we calculated it up. I think we're going on, I don't know, 24 years ago. So we met when we were 17 and at McDonald's. So we both worked at McDonald's. He liked me instantly. I had sort of liked him, but then, somebody else asked me out. So we were best friends almost instantly that summer. And we never left being best friends. So it took me 6 years to wake up and realize that I loved him too. He had to move to California. That's where he found a job when he graduated school. So we worked at McDonald's for about 4 years together, friends, inseparable, but I just couldn't see it. One of the things I love is that my mom knew him, and my mom passed away when I was 21. And so it's really special to me that she knew him, and she would always be like, "Don't you think he's cute?" Oh, I'd be like, "No, Mom, I don't think he's cute." So anyway, it's really special to me that she knew him and loved him. So anyway, I thought she was probably smiling down when we got married. And the next two questions to me went hand in hand. They were about children. One was basically, how many children do you have? And then the next question was, are you a full house or empty nester? We have one daughter. Her name is Cora, and she will be 5 in February. So not quite a full house and definitely not empty nest, but she's our one and only, and that's how it's going to stay. So I think having kids is one of the best things that I've ever done. And for a long time, I knew from a very early age, I absolutely did not want kids. I don't know whether it was because I babysat my cousins. I don't know. But I knew very concretely, no way was I having kids. When my husband and I got married, we were both, no way are we ever having kids. And then, I don't know, it just sort of slowly started changing. The closer we got to 30, things kept, the idea, wasn't such a no anymore. We had conversation, but we were definitely slow to that. I was slow to knowing that he was the one, and we were slow into the kids. So I was, I believe, 35 when I gave birth to Cora. So definitely a little bit older of parents, but that's fine. So I love, experiencing life with a daughter. I love watching her grow up and experience things. It's so much fun. Holidays have always been fun for me, but they're even more fun now, passing on, traditions to my daughter. Another question that she asked was, are you an introvert or an extrovert? And it's funny, this year at work, that keeps coming up. And I'm not sure why, separate people on separate days, that conversations have been had at least 3 times. And I think most coworkers would put me as an extrovert. And if I'm comfortable with you and I know you for a while, that would definitely be probably where you would think I am, but I am, maybe you can say introverted extrovert, but I really, if I'm around people I don't know, I don't, like, let's, for example, my husband used to have big work parties for Christmas. I hate that. It's my kryptonite. Like, I just almost have like anxiety to be around the people I don't know, to make conversation, to seem pleasant and sociable. So I don't like that. I also get really exhausted and tired after those style of things. So sometimes I feel like my introvert needs a break. Like if I'm, around lots of people for a long time, but it just depends on the situation. If you're my close friend, then I don't really ever feel, tired around you or that I need a break. But I don't necessarily like big groups, especially of people I don't know. Going to like a house party or any situation where I don't know most of the people, it just stresses me out, and it's not my thing. Which, like I said, those like literally at least 3 conversations at work this year, and they're all shocked when I say, no, I'm not an extrovert. And one of the questions were hobbies, and hiking is one of my husband's biggest ones. I love nature. I feel like nature is one of those things that just like cleanses the soul. Like I need to get out there. Unfortunately now, we don't get out there as much as I would like to hike, but I love hiking. I had gotten this board in one of my boxes, and I'm not sure whether it was FabFitFun or one of those ones. So I finally decided to do it. And so hiking, nature, adventure, and family were what I put on here. So I love hiking. I love nature. A lot of our vacations center around hiking or going to a national park. So I just love nature. I love getting out of there. I love getting away from the city. I'm not a city girl. I'm a country girl. In my heart, I would love to be somewhere else where there's more trees and less people. Travel is a big one. Both my husband and I share that. We're always going somewhere. We don't sit still. And so I'm always on the next adventure. And I think part of that also comes from my mom passing away early. Both my parents were going to wait until I graduated school before they traveled, and then my mom passed away. So I feel like that was one of those lessons learned. I am going to do it now. So then the day I die, I'm happy. I've done, all the stuff I can do. I love reading. I don't get to do that as much. But I like reading. My husband and I like movies. So those are my typical things, but nature and hiking are the big ones. So I like this. It's a nice kind of reminder, kind of grounds me. Anyway, so this was the short and sweet version. I would like to highlight a couple other ladies' channels, and I will put their links below. I have been really enjoying Chucks and Chapstick. I think that's one of my favorite channels right now. She is just so funny. She makes me smile. It's just refreshing. I love her sense of humor and the way she puts a video together. But she does unboxings, and I will link her channel below. Nancy is also one of my friends on YouTube, also does unboxings, and she's a great lady, and I will link her below. Kayla's Closet is another favorite of mine. Again, lots of unboxings, etc. And then of course Sheila, who did a shout out for me, so I would do this all about me video, and I will link hers below. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. The one thing I forgot to add is my newest hobby is YouTube. It's, I think, definitely less than 2 years old. It is definitely just a fun hobby. It is definitely makes me out of my comfort zone. I was very nervous when I first started, but it's a fun hobby that I enjoy doing. But now that my daughter is becoming older, it is increasingly harder to find the time. Like, it's, I don't necessarily do the quality of videos I would like because I'm always trying to eke out little bits of time, and so it's hard for me. But this is my newest hobby, definitely.